Noddin by the Fire by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Sure, some folks thinks it's right and proper, soon as bedtime comes around, for to scramble to the cover, like they heard the trumpet sound. But these people, they all misses what I mostly does desire, and that's the sitting round and dozing and nodding by the fire. When you's a tired out a hoeing or a following the plough, what's the use of just a falling on your pallet like a cow? Why, the fun is in the waiting in the face of all that work, and a dozen and a drowsing and a dozing and a drowsing by a good old hickory fire. Oh, you grunts and groans and mumbles, 'cause your bones is full of cold. Yo, you feels the joy of tickling round the corners of your soul. And you allow another minute so's to get you warm and dry when you set up past your bedtime, 'cause you hates to leave the fire. What's the use of downright sleeping? You can't feel it when it lasts, and you get up feeling sorry when the time for it is past. Seemed to me that time too precious, and the hours are too short and tired for to sleep when you could spend them just a-nodding by the fire. I think this next poem, is a sort of companion poem, but this was by Parry Cullum, who lived 1881 to 1972, a good long life. He was born in County Longford, but he ended up dying in Enfield, Connecticut in the United States. So, The Old Woman of the Roads by Parry Cullum. Oh, to have a little house, to own the hearth and stool and all, the heaped up sods upon the fire, the pile of turf against the wall. To have a clock with weights and chains and pendulums swinging up and down, a dresser filled with shining delf, speckled and white and blue and brown. I could be busy all the day, clearing and sweeping hearth and floor, and fixing on their shelf again my white and blue and speckled store. I could be quiet there at night beside the fire and by myself, sure of a bed and loath to leave the ticking clock and the shining delf. Ah, but I'm weary of mist and dark and roads where there's never a house nor bush, and tired I am of bog and road, and the crying wind and the lonesome hush. And I am praying to God on high, and I'm praying Him night and day, for a little house, a house of my own, out of the wind and rain sway.